welcome back everybody. Welcome back to my channel, Amused Jester. My name is Junior. This is from Star Wars The Clone Wars, Asajj Ventress. Oh my goodness, when they announced this one, I was ecstatic because I was having a hard time finding this figure for a cheap price. Sucks for everybody that was trying to maximize their profit on the previous figure, because I finally got one and I got it retail even $17 or something like that. I don't know how much I paid for it. Certainly much more better than the option of, like, how much is this going for? 40 bucks, 80 bucks for one figure, 3.75 figure? That's ridiculous. VC364, interesting card back. It is from the animated series. I don't know if there's any difference with her styling, the dress, than the previous release. I'm just happy to get this figure in my collection. So let me go ahead and open her up and we'll see what's going on. Alright, so there she is out of packaging. What I've done is, this is the zoomed in version of my camera because this is such a small figure. I just wanted to bring her out anyway. So obviously one of the main pluses from the TVC that I have always talked about is the fact that TVC not only includes the lit up version of the lightsaber, but it also includes the unlit version of the lightsaber, meaning I don't have to deal with unplugging this and potentially breaking the small stub that goes in, right? Obviously that's going to be hard anyway because they're so small, but I applaud the fact that the TVC does something that the Black Series does not. So this has a nub over here, so apparently you can actually plug this into together. So I didn't know that that is a function for her lightsaber. And then I see more nubs over here. So does she have interest? Oh, what? No. So I'm assuming those nubs are for her lightsaber here. Is her lightsaber supposed to be like that? That's kind of ugly looking, right in front of her. That is really ugly looking. I would assume that they would be like maybe to the side. Those are the only plugins. And the hole, one is thinner, one's bigger. I'm gonna have to look at her design and wonder if that's how the lightsaber hilt plugs into her back. But so here's the detail of the lightsaber with the lit blade. Very well done, Hasbro. Here's the counterpart. As you can see from this one, because of the red nub over here, this is basically cast in the red plastic, and then these parts are painted on. Well done in the painting. There's no bleed whatsoever. That color is solid. Again, I didn't know that her lightsaber can attach like this, and she fights like this, which is kind of weird. I don't know. All right. So here's the face of Asajj Ventress. Forgive me if it's a little bit blurry. It's a small space, small face, and this is as close as I can get without it getting worse, as you can see. So that's it. That's where it focuses for me. But look at the paint detail on such a small figure. Here's my thumb or my fingernail for comparison. And look at all the paint apps that's going on in the head. And that's it. That's basically all the paint apps that you're going to see on this figure, but they concentrate on that head, and I'm going to have to say excellent job. What an excellent job. Alright, so I think maybe this is painted, this is painted, regular cast plastic, painted, but well done. Well done. I love that. This is a free floating piece. This is fabric, and I tell you what, for this smaller figures, the fabric skirt works. It really does. It allows for what kind of stuff that she has underneath her skirt. Nice barbell joints, thigh cuts, single joints. All right, so let's go back to the articulation. The head, not much movement, unfortunately, on the top. A little bit in the bottom. A little bit side swiggly wiggly, and then the side's not a problem. That's okay. That's okay. It's 3.75, guys. This is a very small figure. Shoulder, well done. A little bit more. Okay. The elbow has single joints, but it goes slightly past 90. You have a rotation at the elbow, and as for the wrist, you have the wrist going out like that, and that's it. There's no other rotation or articulation on the wrist, just a rotation. I'm gonna plug in the saber, which is like, the hilt is like massive. So I'm plugging it in just to see how well she holds it, because look at what the space is in here, and look at how thick this saber hilt is. But because her hands are so pliable, wow, this is gonna be a problem. So I'm just twisting it around so that the fingers can have the chance to, wow, look at that. Look at that. I have no complaints on that whatsoever. It does have a cut on the waist, so she can move that, and forward not much, backward a lot more. I already showed that there's a barbell joint on the hips and thighs, so she's able to do this much, and outward less than 90. She does have a single joint at the knee, but gives you the full 90. Going down on the foot, not a problem. Going up, slight, very, very slight. She does have an ankle rocker though, very nice. Okay, these are gonna be falling off because I'm handling it here, so obviously that's gonna fall down. So as I said before, for this particular figure, because of how small it is, this actually is not bad for me. I don't really need wrinkles at this stage. I need movement, I need articulation. Look at how big this thing is, and it slightly drags on the ground. And I like the fact that it's not tailored here at the bottom, so eventually this will start to snag and rip, and just giving it a little bit of raggedness in the back. Yeah, definitely a plus for me. Asajj Ventress 3.75 TVC line, $17 or $16.99. I can't remember how much I paid for it or ordered for it, but this is a 12 for me, guys. This is a 12 because the amount of articulation, the paint application on the face is just money. It's just perfect. And I wanted this character, and the option of paying $17 instead of whatever the price is on the secondary market for this one, for the original or the previous version. I like it. It was just, the value is just there. Base price 10 equaling to $17. I'm assuming it's $17 or $16.99. Value 12. I am not disappointed. I'm ecstatic to finally have her in my collection. And yeah, that's it for my review of Asajj Ventress from the TVC line Star Wars. Thank you for watching. I hope to see you guys on my next review. Bye bye.